Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a Lucy Meck tutorial. This look I'm doing today was when I did Lucy's makeup for the Macmillan photo shoot, where she wore a big cupcake dress and it was really girly, pretty. She had a bit of a pink lip and a pink flush on her cheek, a very fine this brown eyeliner, and then just a little bit of contouring in the socket. So let's do that today. I'm going to start off with a combination of MAC Studio Fix Fluid and Face and Body. This is C5 and I'm using NC37 for the Studio Fix. Okay, so just applying it with my brush and little downward motions. Once it's all applied, I'm going to just buff it in. This keeps it looking really nice and natural and even. Okay, then coming under the eyes there. Right, let's do the eyes. Okay, so I'm using Nars today. Bit of a change, eh? This is medium and it's custard. Just going to apply this directly under my eye. It's concealer. And then anywhere else you think you need it. Right, little blending brush. Let's blend this baby out. It's such a nicer finish if you use a blending brush with your concealers rather than trying to use a foundation brush. Okay, so now I am going to go on to eyebrows. So they were quite defined in the picture that I showed you at the beginning there, but also Lucy has her eyebrows tattooed on, which I do as well. I'm just going to go over my brows now with a powder. I'm just using Emabark, but any brown that will do that hasn't sort of got any glitter in it or anything. A little angled brush. So onto the next eye. Here we go. So, right, to start the look, I've got this Nars stick, which is really cool actually. I'm just gonna go in and highlight in the corners of my eyes. Just gonna apply it to my finger and use it as a highlighter. Like I've mentioned before, just when you're applying highlighters, just tap rather than rub it into the skin. Highlighter's done. Now I'm going to go onto the lids and I'm just going to use some Painterly over the lid. Just takes away any redness and it gives a base for the eyeshadow. Right, now I'm going to use Nars Night Star. So I worked on a Nars event, well, it was a Marc Jacobs Diet Coke event and I was on the Nars counter, so you might be wondering why suddenly I've crossed over to loving Nars. Well, they gave me a load of products and I've really fallen in love with a lot of them. So get prepared to hear a lot of Nars. Right, so that's on. Now I'm going to do the brown, and for that I'm going to go back to MAC and use brownboarder. Like I was saying before, I want to keep this look nice and natural because Lucy wanted it, the look to be quite natural and quite girly, not too big, thick, dark makeup. Just coming into the other eye here. And then I'm just going to come underneath the eye. What I'm going to do is just go into these lashes here with a little bit of brown. I'm just going to use a little bit of Emabark, which is what I used on my brows. Good old Emabark by MAC. Next up, a little bit of contouring in the socket. Just going to use Symmetry for this. Just enough so you get a shadow there, but not so much that you can really see a dark line. So that is enough now if you just compare. Okay. Next up we're going to do the mascara. Nars again, Volumising Mascara. This is a nice chunky wand, so good for getting lots on at once. Not so good for detail. I mean, all mascaras are different. It just really does depend on your preference. Right, lashes. So Eyelure Natural Lengthening Lashes. These are nice because they're really nice and natural, but they add some length as well and a little bit of fullness. These are 0.50. So a little bit of duo glue on the back of your hand. Make sure you coat the whole of the strip, sort of both sides. They just literally fill the lashes out slightly, you can see, but it's still nice and natural. So they're really good if you don't want sort of massively heavy look. And then place it in the middle, then do the corners. Now we're going to do a little bit of powdering. You guessed it, Nars for that. This is Beach. It's really nice actually. We just want to apply it to the areas where I'm a little bit shiny, which you can see them quite clearly. Okay, so this is a Nars bronzer. It's called Madly. I really like it. So little angled brush, and let's just do a little bit of contouring with it. It's a really nice shade, and it's got like a nice shimmer to it, and the pigment is amazing. I mean, we're hardly using anything, and you can see how quickly it's just defined my face. Then I'm gonna go on to the pink one, which is Desire, and then just use a little bit of pink on Lucy's apples. So if you just smile, they're there and there. Okay, so all that's left to do is the lips. I used a sort of pinky lipstick lip gloss on Lucy, and it's actually by Giles, Gold by Giles. It's New Look, but I don't know if they do them anymore. But I'm going to show you something that's also quite similar. It's a little bit more corally, but it's really, really nice. It's Nars and it's coral, and I'm just going to put the first one on and show you what I used, and then I'm going to show you my new fave. I'm just going to go over the top. Yes, how nice is that? So there we go, quite natural, but also actually quite a lot of makeup, but that's sometimes how I have to do photo shoots to achieve like a natural look. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and don't forget to check out my masterclasses if you want to come and see me live in action. Keep having a look on the masterclass page for updates. See you soon, guys.